Home music lessons. They're helpful for the students and they're convenient for parents. One of the first questions we're often asked when we tell people we teach in-home music lessons is, really? Wow, you travel to their homes? That's cool. The second question inevitably is, does having music lessons at home versus a studio really make that much of a difference? And the answer is absolutely yes. We've taught hundreds of students in both home music lessons as well as school music lessons, so we don't need to rely on outside sources to find our information. Our own experience serves as a great research simply because the comparison is completely clear. So what is it about music lessons in one's home that produces such positive results? The answer lies within the mind of the child. The key to a young student's success is how he or she will perceive what is taking place within the lesson. Are they being encouraged, or are they only being told what needs to be fixed? Do they feel that the music teacher likes them? Is the lesson just another chore, or is it a privilege? Children are some of the most perceptive creatures on the planet. They'll sense and react to even the slightest rise or fall in the teacher's voice. If children's perceptions are so finely tuned, then it would make sense that a more monumental factor such as location would hold an even greater impact. We've seen children's backs straighten and their attention honed at the slightest indication of a parental presence in the nearby room. Children have a natural tendency to please, a desire that is only multiplied when it comes to their parents. Given the close proximity to their parent in the home, they're constantly reminded of their ultimate goal, playing daddy's favorite song, earning mother's praise for all of their practice. It lends immediacy to the situation, changing entirely the way the child views their purpose. Having music lessons in the home also distinguishes it from any other activity they participate in. Have you ever heard of a soccer team practicing in a teammate's living room or backyard, or a ballet class taking place in the kitchen? Music lessons are one of the few activities that can feasibly occur within the home, making the odds very likely that it's going to be the only extracurricular activity that does take place in the home. The child then views their music lessons as something special. It's different from everything else they do. This principle is especially true when comparing home music lessons to school music lessons or studio music lessons. During the average school day, a child is being fed a constant stream of information and practical skill. Since the child's perception of the lesson is key, it's important to acknowledge that the music lesson will become just another one of their many subjects. Even though taking music lessons at school is definitely a case of something is better than nothing, the child will almost certainly associate the music lessons with school, something that you work hard at but most likely won't enjoy as a lifelong pastime. Again, it's important to note that any music lessons are better than nothing. The question is, however, whether or not home music lessons are more effective than studio or school music lessons. Turning once again to our own personal experience as teachers, we can see drastically different results between our home and school music students. Children of the same age and disposition can start at the same time. Often they're even in the same book, but by the time a spring recital comes around, the evidence speaks for itself. Without exception, the children who had taken lessons in the home far surpassed the others in their progress. Many parents who have switched their child from studio to home music lessons are very quick to remark on the huge difference they see in a short amount of time. Parents always want the best for their children, the best answers, examples, and teachers. When it comes right down to it, though, ultimately the parent relies on his or her own tried and true love and experience. It doesn't take a PhD to understand a child, just a caring and observing heart. So if you've been considering music lessons for your child or have been satisfied with their current progress, give in-home music lessons a try. Visit us at starlightmusiclessons.com.